I'm Valerie Neely, and I am the one responsible for bringing Timothy here to Denver Water. And till the time he left, he fussed at me. So, sorry, I took him from Texas, but he was a pleasure to talk to outside of work. At work, he was difficult, but I loved him anyway. Another story, he would have get-togethers at his house, and he was not my partner, so he kicked my booty in dominoes.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was going to be a lot of fun.
It was you and I, we were partners. Okay, so digress. That's me.
My name is Dan. First off, my condolences to Tim's extended friends and family. He certainly made an impact at Denver Water with myself, both within Denver Water and both outside during the time that we spent enjoying things like having lunch together and having good conversation outside of work. I found Tim to be somebody who was always willing to, the second he heard your voice or was walking by you, to kind of grab you, see how you're doing, ask what you've been up to, and to banter on about anything that was interesting or you felt was interesting. And, very much enjoyed that about him, that he would always take time to really inquire about how you were doing, no matter what you had going on. That extended for a lot into lunches that we would sometimes have with him, myself and several other people. Really enjoyed those moments as well. Just kind of sit down there and have some time to relax. I found really, even outside of work, was just as fun to talk to, just as interesting. So definitely going to be missed.
Can you hear me?
My name is Bonnie Perez. First, I'd like to give condolences to the family and his friends. And Tim was always there for me. I met Tim a little bit later after he started Denver Water, and he was referred. He was referred to me whenever I had an issue, and he always solved my issues. He became my friend. He started to be part of a little group that we had, and then he missed one time because he had a flat, and then I never see him anymore. But I did talk to him. He was always there for me. He'd always check on me. I was looking for money from the 401k to buy my new house, and I swear he's the person who made it happen. Anyway, I'm really going to miss you, Tim.
My name is Usha, and I work with Tim on various issues on retirement plan, and I had a deep respect for his professional experience and knowledge. First of all, I want to extend my condolence to the family for his untimely demise. But besides that, sometimes our conversation would turn into non-business related topics as dining experience in New York City or places to go for vacation, and I really did enjoy having those conversations with him. He's going to be missed.
Tim was a great person to see around the building. He always took time to talk to you, had a very cheery personality, and definitely missed seeing around the building. And he'll be missed. My condolences.
I want to first say to the family, we're so sorry for your loss. He's a loss to us as well. We had a lot of fun with Tim. Like Valerie said about a party we went to at Tim's house, and we had dominoes, and we played dominoes, and he brought us some food, but Carrie and Valerie had to get more food because we didn't have enough food. So we were like, Tim, what's wrong? Where's all the food? And he was like, what do you mean? And they're like, wait a minute, we're hungry, you know. And then Aquia and I used to go out with Tim, and he'd always get lost. And it took us one time about 20 minutes to find Tim. So I'm going to miss having these little stories about Tim because I really did enjoy him in the short time that I did know him. Sorry for your loss, and I missed him already.
My name is Kerry Kirkendall, and I was one of the attendees at Tim's party at his house. And just for the record, we worked them in dominoes. They couldn't hang with me and Tim. It was a wrap.
You kicked behind him.
Again, my condolences to the family. I am here to celebrate the presence of Tim here in Denver. We were happy to have him here. He was refreshing. He was no nonsense. He told you what he felt. Even if you didn't like it, he said what he felt. And that was really, really appreciated, especially around here. So I love Tim. If Tim didn't want to come somewhere, Tim wasn't coming. He wasn't coming there. He was supposed to come bowling with us. He got almost to the bowling alley, made a long turn, and then we didn't see Tim no more to the next day at work. So I guess that was his way of saying I wasn't coming bowling.
He's the one who formed the team, Carrie.
But we loved having him here. His presence was unique, and we will all miss him. All miss him.
I'm Chris Viken. Tim, the first experience I had from him, he said, "Hey man, do you have some chapstick?" And I gave him a new chapstick, and he said, "If you ever need chapstick, I always have chapstick." And he tested me time and time again, and came over, and then finally he saw me open my drawer full of chapstick that you get free when you go somewhere and they're handing out chapstick. And then he's like, "Okay, I got you." And yeah, condolences to the family. We're going to miss Tim a lot too.
My name is Tommy Hahn. I work with him in HR department. It was a pleasure working with him at Denver Water, but my fondest memory of him was just hanging out outside, you know, just seeing his true, gentle, spirited personality, trying out different food. One time we all went out to go get Korean food because I wanted him to try authentic Korean food, and I got sick, so I couldn't even take a single bite. And so, you know, I was really bummed I couldn't, you know, enjoy that moment with him and the rest of them, but you know, that's Tim, you know. He was always down to earth to go try out different food. We love eating all the Japanese, Asian food together, and we're gonna definitely miss him. So, rest in peace, brother.
I'm Lauren Robinson. I had a unique experience with Tim on several different occasions, but one of the things that come to mind is I had the opportunity to spend Thanksgiving with Tim. He came to my home, and you know, just an opportunity for everyone to let their hair down and sit back and relax. Yeah, we played a lot of dominoes and laughed. You know, Tim, he had a lot of experience as far as his travels around the world, so I used to always enjoy hearing those things. And yeah, Tim was a no-nonsense guy. You know, would say what was on his mind. You know, I really appreciated that, but he was always willing to share and help out in any way that he could. And he's really going to be missed. All I can tell you is I'm really sorry for your loss, and I'm going to miss you.
Alright, so it is me, Akuya, and I guess I'm the final word here. Tim was like an uncle to me. He gave me so much hassle. He used to joke and push my buttons. He knew all the right buttons to push. I remember whenever he'd go somewhere, he'd bring back a little token for me, like a teddy bear he brought back from Duke University, which he considered to be the real DU. So many things that people already mentioned here. His ability to get lost anywhere for hours. His ability to try different things. His willingness to be open and connect with people will really be missed. I'll never forget the time we went to a restaurant called Ampli, and Tim argued with the waiter for what felt like 20 minutes because he wanted the soup that was advertised on the restaurant, but it was never soup, and he had to be right. Just stories like that I'll really miss. Thank you for sharing your family member and your friend with us. We appreciate it.
Miss you, my friend.
Miss you, Tim.
Miss you, Tim.
you.